Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing off my outward build that, I don't know, I pretty much came up with it by myself. The shield, I got the idea from watching Sheen Shot's video, because I had no idea that this shield was even in the game until watching his video. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, you know what? I got a build idea for this. So yeah, this is my Divine Paladin build right here. As you can see, I got the Will-O-Wisp shield. I've got the Radiant Wolf sword as my weapon. Um, I got the Lightmender's backpack, and as far as my armor goes, there's different options depending if what you want, but I kind of tend to go for more style along with functionality in my build, and I like the way that this armor looks. So it's got the white wide hat, which is a legacy item. Um, I like it specifically. It's got the lightning damage bonus, but also lower mana cost, and the movement speed is nice. I have it enchanted with Aegis along with the Cryptea armor. It's got 14% lightning damage, which is nice, and decent resistances, plus the 2 protection with Aegis enchantment on it. And the Cryptea boots, I got Flux on there, so it gives movement speed, plus it boosted the damage up to 12% for the boots, which is pretty nice for the lightning damage. And obviously the Lightmender's backpack gives 10% lightning damage, which is nice. The Will-O-Wisp I have enchanted also, so it gives 2 protection and 2 barrier, but it gives 7% damage for lightning also. And of course the Radiant Wolf Sword is nothing but lightning damage, which is cool because you do a ridiculous amount of lightning damage with the build, but it does kind of suck that it doesn't have any physical damage, because if you fight something that is resistant to lightning, it can be kind of a pain. But yeah, other than if they're not resistant to lightning, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. So, what the skills I went for? I went with the where is it at? Yeah, got it. I went with the Warrior Monk tree to start with. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Alright. Because we're at, oh well. But, yeah, I went with the Warrior Monk tree, which is nice for a defensive build.
Hey there.
But also being able to deal damage. And as you can see, I got all 3 of the bottom ones. Got the Breakthrough, Steadfast Aesthetic, went with Perfect Strike, and Counter Strike. I guess, if you really wanted to, if you're trying to go more offensive, you could go with Flash Onslaught, but I don't know, it's not really my preferred method. And I'll be right back as we go to the next skill.
I can train you
Alright,
if you want.
and here we have the next skill tree that I am going to be going with, which is the Primal Ritualist. Obviously got the bottom 3 skills. Breakthrough, which gives you 7 barrier. I went with Nurturing Echo because it's nice to have the regeneration when you want it. And of course both of the top 2 skills, so I can put down both the Ghost Drums and the Sky Chimes, and also they give barrier and protection. So yeah, that's basically I went with this tree more because it raises your defenses a lot with barrier and defense, and it's pretty nice to be a fairly tanky end game. So that's why I went with that, and I will see you at the next skill tree.
Amber, my friend.
And here we have the last skill tree, guys. Obviously, I went with the bottom 3 skills. Fitness gives you increased maximum health and increases the health you restore when sleeping. Steady arm improves your blocking. The shield charge is a attack for using a shield. And then the breakthrough skill, Spellblade's Awakening, increases health, stamina, and mana. This one, it don't really matter which one you go with. I just went with Infused Frost because there's more enemies in the game that are resistant to fire than there is to frost, so that's why I went with Frost. Basically, this is what you will want to use against enemies that are resistant to lightning damage. And then Gong Strike is basically your finishing move. Once they're getting close to dead, you just hit this and it uses the weapon infusion you have to deal a big explosion of lightning damage, which is pretty nice. And with this build, and almost forgot, on the Radiant Wolf Sword I also have the enchantment that gives it 5 increased lightning damage. But with this build, you are fairly tanky, as you can see from the stats on here. 49 physical defense, plus 12 defense and 11 barrier, and you got a little bit of decay resistance and ethereal resistance and fire resistance. And before even buffing or anything, I'm at 64 lightning damage with the sword, and once I do my buffs, it goes up. So use Blessed, Infuse Light, chug a Blessed Potion to get the Blessed back, and then Rage and Discipline. And once you're all buffed up, the damage on the sword becomes a 100 damage for a one-handed sword, 100 lightning damage, which is a lot of lightning damage, especially for a one-handed weapon. And it is definitely very decent for the end game. And I will show you a couple of clips of me beating up, the monsters from the caldera, and let you see just how good the weapon does. And for the skills that I'm using overall, I got the one-handed sword skill down here that you get from once you complete your buildings and stuff. The technique does 6 rapid fury strikes, and over here on the left I have the skill from the warrior monk tree. I have rupture on my right, gong strike at the top. These are my attack skills pretty much. On the left I've got my shield charge and both of the blocking techniques from the warrior monk tree, and at the top nurturing echo for restoration, you know. But yeah, basically that's just how I like to have it. I like my attack skills on the right and my defense skills on the left. But yeah, this is my first build that I've done for this channel, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you're looking for ideas for different armor to use, because these two pieces are kind of harder to get, and this is a legacy item. Personally, I would still want to use the white hat, but if you're looking for more easier alternatives, you can just use the Virgin set enchanted with the enchantments that give it lightning damage. It'll be pretty similar as far as the lightning damage increase goes, and is definitely not a bad option. If you don't care about the aesthetic very much, the most lightning damage you could get would be to get the silver armor enchanted with Spirit of Monsoon, which gives 25% lightning damage on your armor piece, which is quite a bit. I just don't like the way it looks with the aesthetic. But yeah, this has been my first build video on Outward, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next